India's batting form concern you in any way? Reddy's been our top scorer in 3 of the 4 innings here. We didn't really have a great season in New Zealand as well. Does it worry you at any level?
I wouldn't say worry. I mean, see, uh, if you take the last 5 or 6 test matches out, of course, in India we didn't bat well enough. We accept that, and we agree when we play in India, we are trying to play on a very difficult conditions, and that is what we wanted. It's not by anyone else's choice. It was our choice, and we knew that the big scoring or the highest or high scoring games are not going to happen, and that is something that has been the case over the last 4 or 5 years, and we accept that. But whenever we travel abroad, the conditions are there to score runs. We have scored runs as well. Like you saw in the first game, we got a lot of runs. Batters got hundreds and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, look, this game, I'm not going to look too much into this game and start worrying about little things. But every batter who's out there or who's playing for this team wants to get runs and wants to get big runs and get the team to good place. It's just that sometimes it happens where you're trying everything you can from your side. It just doesn't happen. And I can see guys are putting a lot of effort in their plans, in what they want to do. There has been a lot of conversation around that within the group, which is what I will be looking into. How are we planning? How are we talking within ourselves? And what are our plans, mindset while playing a test match? Guys getting out, that happens everywhere, not just in India. Every team gets out. The guys go through a bad form, and all of those things happens a lot. Not just, like I said, not in India, but everywhere else as well. So rather than looking too much into it, just our focus will be now how we can come out on top in Brisbane and try and see how we can do things better.
Well, it was a pretty spicy confrontation yesterday between Mohammed Siraj and Travis Head. What did you make of it?
It was interesting. I don't know. I was standing at the slips. I don't know what was exchanged, but two competitive teams are going at each other. These things happen. Uh, you know, Travis was batting well. Obviously, our plan was to get him out, and on the other side, Travis wanted to try and put our bowlers under pressure, and we got the wicket. He celebrated it. There were obviously few words changed within the two of them. I exactly don't know what was said because my job is not just to look at that one incident. I'm focused on the overall picture or the overall test match. But again, I don't think we can look too much into that. When India and Australia always play, these things happen, and these are now just part of the game.
Can you explain your reasons why you decided not to have any more open net sessions?
Sorry?
The open net sessions that you have with the public being close to the nets the other night. What was the decision?
Let's talk about the test right now.
No, I can say no. No, let me say it. It's fine.
Open net session.
Oh, yeah, just interested to hear.
No, the net sessions are very private, and this was the first time ever I saw so many people during the nets. And when you're training, when you're practicing, there has been a lot of conversation that happens, and those conversations are very private. We don't want anyone to hear those conversations. It is as simple as that, because there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of talking that happens, and the crowds are very close to that practice facility. There's 5 days of Test cricket. They can come and watch us there.
Just wanted to ask another question about Siraj. Like, obviously, you've worked with him as a captain quite a bit. Like, when do you think he's at his best in terms of the temperament? Like, do you think he bowls better when he's fired up or when he's calm?
Yeah, I mean, he likes to get into the battle. As simple as that. It gives him success, and as a captain, it's my job, to back that aggression. Obviously, there is a fine line between that. We don't want to cross anything that can bring dispute into the game. But obviously, having a word or two with the opposition is not the bad thing, and he likes it. and that's what gets him going. In the past, we've seen so many cricketers who likes that battle, and Siraj is definitely one of them. But again, like I said, there's a thin line between getting aggressive and getting too aggressive and crossing that line. Obviously, as a captain, it is also my responsibility to make sure that we don't cross the line. But yeah, a word or two here and there, I don't think makes a huge difference.
And just quickly, after the exchange between him and Travis last night, the crowd got into it. He was booed a lot. Maybe he'll get booed potentially the rest of the series. Like, do you think that has any effect, or is it just one side of the line?
I don't think it matters too much. All our guys are used to playing in such big crowds. Things go well, they support. Things don't go well, they don't support. That happens everywhere. But Siraj knows what he needs to do for the team, and he will do everything that is required. Leaving the external factor aside, his job is to take wickets, and he will do everything he can to try and get wickets for his team. All those things that happens outside, guys are quite mature now to keep those things outside, not to let them affect their game. So Siraj is one of them.
Domestic cricket and Ranji Trophy too. As the last time, Sir Mustaq Ali, he played more 5 or 6 matches in last 8 or 9 days. Has been going well. Is there any chance of team management asking him to come for the remainder of the series, or maybe for the last 2 test matches?
No, definitely. That door is very much open. But we're just monitoring him because while playing Syed Mustaq Ali, he again got some swelling in his knee, which obviously hampers his preparation to come and play a test match. We want to be very, very careful. We don't want to bring him here in a situation and he plays and then he pulls up sore or something happens. We want to be more than 100% sure with him, because it's been such a long time that he's not played cricket. And to be fair to him, we don't want to put pressure on him to come here and do the job for the team. So there are some professionals who are monitoring him.
BCCI medical team is monitoring.
Yes, of course, they are there with him, and we will take the call based on what those guys feel there, because they are the ones watching him every game, how he pulls up after the game, after bowling 4 overs, standing for 20 overs. So we just have to be very, very careful. But again, like I said, that door is very much open for him to come and play anytime.